Yeah, it's really excited about that, and I have a lot of David Ragan stories, most of those that I can tell, and I'm really excited to race with him as a teammate. We've been on super speedway races together as Ford teammates, so to speak, but really special to have him in that 60 car. The Ragan family, I feel like most know, but the Ragan family, I owe a tremendous amount of my being here, really simply put, to that entire family, to David, to his family. When I moved to Charlotte, I moved in with them, homeschooled at their place, and worked in David's shop when I wasn't at Roush, volunteering down at pit practice. So, a lot of history there, a lot of connection, and cool to have a friend in another one of our race cars going to the track. It's exciting because I know the potential we've had with our Mustangs at RFK when we come to any track, but super speedway racing, just to fire off with Daytona. The success we've had there, and with two cars and what we've been able to do, we certainly put the rest of the field on notice when it comes to those events that we're going to be hard to beat. And you add a third competitive car in there with somebody like David, who is extremely smart and ready to go for super speedway racing. It can certainly just up our chances, right? And figure out how to get more of our RFK Fords in victory lane.
And if the RFK powers to be came to Chris Buescher and said, Chris, what are the drivers you want to see in the Stage 60 car? Who would be your top picks for next season?
Man, I actually, we started having some of this conversation last night of all times, and sitting here just spitballing a little bit. And I sat there and thought about it. I was like, man, I really need to do a whole lot more studying to even try and understand how to answer that question intelligently. We've seen a lot of people come in from other series and do very well. We've seen drivers come up through the truck and Xfinity series that have had some really high glimpses of success, and then felt like we've also seen some people that had a lot of potential that maybe haven't lived up to it. So I feel like you would really have to dive into it and think about and study it and figure out who you felt like would be the right person to put in when it was time to go to certain racetracks, right? With a part-time season, you got to be really educated and really meticulous about what that decision is. Ultimately, it's not my call anyway, but do want to have those conversations, just kind of think it through and talk it out and figure out. I just feel like there are some really strong potential candidates that probably wouldn't come to mind for anybody first, but could certainly find from some other series even.